Woo! What's going on, guys? Orange Form coming at you guys today with another video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about one and only MCDC, Dan Campbell. This head coach, man, he does not care about your feelings, anybody's feelings out there. This man has one goal, and the goal is to win this football game coming up on Sunday night, 8:20. Been flexed from 1 o'clock to 8:20. Does not care about anybody's opinions. Doesn't care about doing interviews. He shot down Pat McAfee. Well, apparently the PR team did for the Detroit Lions. Pat McAfee going on a little bit of a rant there, saying be prepared if you guys lose, because this open mic is going to be open. I'm going to be pretty much just telling Dan Campbell and the Lions organization and the Lions fans that he's going to roast the Lions if they lose on Sunday night. Pat McAfee being a little bit petty, I think there. Just to be honest with you, I thought that was a little bit uncalled for. He, like Pat McAfee said, man, he said that the fans came at him and said that he's hunkering down. Well, he is hunkering down. He's got things to do, man. He does his thing for the local radio stations. 97.1 The Ticket goes on there I believe it's every Tuesday morning. He talks to the guys, talks to some of the guys. Don't quote me on that time, but he does his local stuff. If he doesn't go on the Pat McAfee, I don't remember, since the Pat McAfee did he turn into the Barbara Walters of sports guys? So, sports interviews, but he was running his mouth. He had him, that he has AJ Hawk as his boy there. He does the podcast, I believe, from his home. He's never in studio from what I see. And Aaron Rodgers was in that mix too, man, smirking, laughing. I'm not sure what McAfee was really trying to get at. I just saw that short clip, but a little bit ridiculous. My whole thing is Dan Campbell's got business to attend to. Now, I seen a tweet by a guy named Ari Myrov. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. He's from My Sports Update. He's a sports guy, got the blue check mark. But right off the bat, I saw this, and this is when I felt like making this this video. And then I saw the McAfee thing too as well. And I'm like, yeah, I got to try to put my 2 cents in and throw my hat in the ring on this one. Now he comes out with a tweet, and it's like, okay, there's a quotation marks, #Lions. Head coach Dan Campbell on potentially knowing they're eliminated before kickoff on Sunday night. There's one objective. This is quote, and I quote, "There's one objective, and that's winning this game. It's us or it's nobody. The intensity of this game will be like a playoff game." Now, if you guys don't already know this, the Seahawks are playing a football game as well versus the LA Rams. Now, we need to be LA Ram fans. This is at 1 p.m. This is a 1 p.m. game, and we're already going to know the outcome. So, you got fans all around, Lions fans especially, whining and crying about this. Oh, we're getting moved from 1 o'clock to 8:20. They're going to throw everything off. I can't believe they would do this. La-di-da-di-da, Aaron Rodgers this. They're catering to the Packers, catering to Aaron Rodgers and that organization. Who's refereeing the game? Is it this guy? Is it that guy? Just constantly crying about this football game. Pretty much it almost sounds like this fan base has already set themselves up for failure. Like a lot of fans wanted this game just to stay at 1 o'clock, and that's understandable. That's completely understandable. But this is a pretty big game. This is the hot commodity game, like Dan Campbell even said in his locker room celebration on Sunday when they beat up on the Bears. He was like, this game might get flexed. He goes, it's TBD, to be determined. And it was. And it was flexed, just like I kind of said in my last video. This is the hot commodity game. There's a couple games on Saturday night. I think Tennessee Jaguars. That's going to tell you who wins the AFC South. Then there's another game I cannot even remember. Maybe it has playoff implications, but I don't remember. But this game on Sunday does. And a lot of people are like, well, why even bother? Like, why should the Lions even bother, man, to play at 8 o'clock if they know what happened? Like, if LA wins, we have a chance to make the playoffs. Seattle wins, we don't. We're not getting into the playoffs. All we're playing then is spoilers. And you don't think Dan Campbell's going to have that team roaring to go, ready to go? You know, playoffs are gone, okay? Just say the Rams lose, Seattle wins that game, playoffs are gone. What's the next best thing? Just to play the football game? No, at least you're playing. You can knock the Packers out of the playoffs. I think that's a big thing. Of course, we all want to see Detroit Lions in the playoffs, go playing against whoever they're playing against. I think right now it looks like it could be the 49ers or the Minnesota Vikings. I don't really know the brackets right now, but it could all change. Now, enough of the crying. Enough of the bitching and the whining about what time we're playing, who's going to be the referee. You know, it's at nighttime, so it's even colder. You know, we're not really a good cold weather team. That is honest. That is truth. That is truthful. But there's no conspiracy against the Detroit Lions. There's none. And Dan Campbell doesn't care. He doesn't give a rat's you know what. He doesn't. He's not catering to anybody's feelings. He knew this was going to happen. He said it in the locker room that day. A lot of people predicted it. Like, we all kind of thought it, that this game was going to get flexed. It was either going to be Saturday or they were going to play it on Sunday night. And it's Packers, Detroit Lions, black and blue division, playoff implications, possibly on the line. Well, they actually will be on the line no matter what. No matter what, for at least Green Bay. And then, you know, hopefully Seattle can pull this game out. Hopefully Seattle can lose this football game and the Rams can win, and then we could be playing for playoffs. If not, I'd be more than glad, man, to be taking out the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau and them not going to the playoffs. I'd rather see Seattle in there than Green Bay. That's just pure honesty right there. And, you know, they just don't care. Like, you have to think about this. You have to really think about this as a fan. Like, what do you think that these guys do for a living, man? These guys, for a living, are trying to get to the big show. That's trying to get to the big show, trying to win that Super Bowl, that Lombardi trophy. That's what they want. Like, nobody on that team, that's players, coaches, management, etc., care about draft position, because there's a lot of people that are like, well, man, let's just lose. We'll get a better draft pick. We can, you know, the Rams will lose too. We got that fifth or sixth pick. I think we're at 6 right now. And with the Lions pick, we're at about, I believe, 16, 17. Don't quote me, but that's right around where we are, I think. So everyone's like, the Seattle game's going to be done. Seattle's going to absolutely destroy the Rams, which could happen. So we should just lose out too. That's not the way it works, man. Dan Campbell doesn't think like that. And no head coach should. No head coach, no player should. Damn, draft position. Not when we come this far. I think this is a good leap on what they've done for the past few years. Like, we had the Matt Patricia years for 2.5 years here. 2.5 years he gets canned. We play out that third year season with him gone. We win a few games under him. Brad Holmes comes in, Dan Campbell come in with not a really good roster, had to gut some of it, had to get rid of a quarterback, had to get rid of a couple of your high-priced free agent defensive players you brought over. A lot of guys they brought over under small contracts, 1-2 year guys. And I think they're well beyond where they're supposed to be under 2 years. A lot of us predicted six to 9 wins. I myself predicted 6 to 9 wins, 6 being the floor. 9 being the ceiling. That's, and we're right on the cusp of winning our 9th game. I didn't think that was going to put us in a playoff spot. I did say in some videos that 9 wins could slide you into the playoffs. And it's true now when they added that extra wild card spot. 9 wins can get you in, even less too. 8 wins can get you in. It's happened in the past. It's very rare, but I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won their division. 8 wins, 9 wins. That's a bad division, but they won their division, and so there's some teams that are going to get in with 9 wins. It's just that's just the way it's going to happen. And Dan Campbell just doesn't care about your feelings, man. He does not care. He does not care about draft position. He does not care about the past. He doesn't care about any of that noise. They're focusing on the now, and this is what the Lions should be doing. This is a big game. We got to back our boys up no matter what. Even if the Rams do lose. Nobody wants, there can't be a Lions fan on earth that wants to see Aaron Rodgers and the Packers going to the playoffs. Anything could happen then. You don't want to see that, man. I know I don't want to see it. I'm hoping we're playing for a playoff spot. I don't care who's the referee. I don't care how cold it is. Bring your right cleats. I don't want to hear the noise, especially after the Carolina game too. I don't want to hear it. Figure it out. You guys should have had that figured out. Shouldn't be complaining about anything. Professionals, the field was jacked up in Carolina, but man, you gotta be on top of that stuff. I don't know how they do it in the NFL, but you gotta bring extra equipment. You gotta figure that out, man, if you're falling all over the place. I think they will this time. From what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be a decent night. It's not supposed to be frigid. It's not supposed to be super, super cold. That's from what I heard earlier. That could change within the next couple of days. Who knows? But this is the thing, man. This team has one goal. And that one goal is just to win this football game. No matter what. This team's trying to win a football game. Damn draft position. Damn all that. This is a team that said that they were going to come out and bite kneecaps, punch you in the mouth, drag you to the ground when you got beat up. And you got kicked twice. They were gonna get up and they were gonna punch you 3 more times. That's just the way this team is built, man. Don't want to hear the complaining. We got to get some positive energy going on here. Trying to get some positive energy with this football team. One goal, win this football game. It's kind of just a filler video, guys. I just wanted to just kind of talk about it because I've seen a lot of people, man, attacking Dan Campbell. A lot of people attacking Dan Campbell. Attacking the NFL, attacking Goodell. I know Goodell's kind of a douche, but this is no conspiracy theory against the Detroit Lions trying to get them to lose this football game. You want to erase this SOL BS? Go win this football game. Go win this football. I'm not saying SOL is here. I'm not saying it's here, but if you really want to get rid of it, go out and prove everybody wrong, man. Go out and prove everybody wrong, or at least play your asses off and don't get blown out. I don't think the Lions are going to get blown out. I haven't made my preview video yet. That's coming up in a couple days. I'm really nervous about this football game, but just let me tell you that. I'm super nervous about it. But one goal, win it. Play the spoilers if you have to. Play for a playoff spot. Let's go. Detroit needs to come out and just at least, play their asses off. Of course, we want a winner. But, sometimes it doesn't happen like that, man. But never say there's nothing to play for. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing to play for because we know the outcome of another game. Nothing to play for because, what's the point in even trying to win the game because of draft, the NFL draft coming up in April. Don't want to hear all that. One goal, win the football game. That's it, guys. That's the video. I appreciate everybody viewing it up and paying attention. It's awesome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and don't forget to like, comment, share this, man. What do you guys think, man? Dan Campbell, he don't care. He just wants to win a ball game, and I think this football team does too. I think they're ready to rock and roll. Let's go, guys. Big energy. Boom. One pride. Go Lions.